What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So when it comes to Battlefield 6, we have so much stuff to talk about. First of all, I'm going to clarify about one specific thing, and that is the open beta early access. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of questions about this, how you're going to get in, and so much more stuff. I'm going to clarify about that, tell you everything that you need to know. We're also going to talk about the maps and modes that we're going to be able to play in the open beta. We are going to talk about Assault carrying two main weapons, which is toned down a little bit by DICE. And they also have something to say about that. We're going to talk about Intel actually working with EA to somehow optimize the game on day one. And we're finally going to talk about balancing Battlefield 6, how they're going to balance matches, and the factors that are going to come into play. Also, I'm planning on making a video for those who are just starting to play Battlefield with Battlefield 2042, or those who are planning to start joining Battlefield games when Battlefield 6 drops, those who are new to the franchise. Tips for them, things that they want to know, things they want to expect, and things that they shouldn't actually expect from a Battlefield game. So if you want that video to pop on your screen, do make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. It will drop very soon. So starting off, we're going to go for beta early access and how you are going to get it. I know a lot of people had a lot of questions about this, so here I am clarifying everything for you. The first way to get a code for the early access is by Twitch drops. That was for when the multiplayer reveal trailer was actually being streamed live, and the reveal party in general. So you can't actually do anything about that. You can also get a code if you have played Battlefield Labs, which is, well, another interesting way to get in, but you can't actually get it for pre-orders, okay? So if you are going to pre-order the game, you will not be getting a code for the early access. Now, this is not actually confirmed by DICE or anything. We have so much controversy going on when it comes to pre-ordering this game. Some people say that pre-ordering the Phantom Edition will give you an early access code. Some people say pre-ordering just doesn't give you anything, and that's just, not something to count on if you're planning to pre-order the game and then get into the early access. That's not going to happen probably. But recently, DICE is actually sending people emails. Those who signed up for Battlefield Labs are getting major emails. They're being given the early access, right? Simple as that. So if you haven't got anything yet and you have signed up for Battlefield Labs, just go ahead and check your mail. Something might be in your inbox, and you might have received some early access entry, so that's going to be very good for you. And just to keep you guys updated, if you don't know about this, early access actually starts from August 7 to August 8, and then from August 9 to August 10, we will get the open beta. So early access with the open beta combined is going to give us 4 days, and later this month we're going to get the second phase of open beta. That's going to start from 14th to 17th, and that's going to be open. So 4 days of open beta for everyone, no early access. Now about the maps and modes that we're going to be able to play in the open beta, DICE executive producer Ryan MacArthur confirms that gameplay content that streamers got to play during Battlefield 6's multiplayer reveal event will be available in the open beta as well. We're going to have 4 maps: the Liberation Peak, Siege of Cairo, Iberian Offensive, and Empire State. We're going to have 4 modes as well: Conquest, Breakthrough, Squad TVM, and Domination. So that's a pretty good roster in my opinion. 4 maps for 4 days, 4 modes. That's okay in my opinion. Also, DICE themselves have something to say about the early access, so let's go ahead and read through this just in case we don't miss anything. We're aware of some confusion around early access entitlements for next weekend's open beta. To confirm, upon redemption of the early access key, you will be required to download the beta client on the platform when it becomes available early next week. Early access begins on August 7th, so there will be plenty of time to download the client. The early access key is an entitlement that will work on any platform linked to your EA account. You choose where you play. Additionally, upon redemption, you may see a message stating, quote, "base game required." This is referring to the beta client, which goes live next week. So just in case you guys know, the preload for the open beta actually starts from August 4th. So that means tomorrow. So if you're going to play the beta, you can go ahead and preload it tomorrow to be able to play as soon as the game goes live. So that is also taken care of. Now in the reveal party, we've seen a lot of people playing 2 main weapons. That is a assault gadget called Weapon Sling. And it basically allows assault class to have 2 primary weapons and 1 secondary weapon. Now here's what DICE has to say about this. Following feedback from Battlefield Labs participants, it was clear that players felt the earliest iteration of the Weapon Sling gadget was intruding upon class identity with its ability to use double assault rifles or any other signature weapon, and we agree. As stated in our second community update on classes, this is being addressed. You will not be able to use the following as a second weapon with the weapon sling, assault rifles, LMGs, and sniper rifles, so you won't be able to have these as your second weapon. These are completely removed from weapon sling, but you can use the following as a second weapon with the weapon sling, which are carbines, DMRs, and shotguns. And they ask you to keep your feedback rolling. Balance continues to change throughout Battlefield Labs and beyond. Now, what in my opinion they should do is they should completely just remove the entire weapon sling gadget. Whatever it is, in my opinion, they should try to give Assault some meaningful gadgets. Like having two main weapons is ridiculous. It's not like carbines make any difference. Like, you can't have two assault rifles, right? But you can have an assault rifle and a carbine. You can have an assault rifle and a DMR. Just imagine how ridiculous that would be. Playing a high rate of fire assault rifle with a strong DMR, and you have a secondary weapon as well. That means you're gonna have three weapons, and those weapons are going to cover basically every single gunfight that you get in, whether it be close to medium or medium to long range, which is in my opinion just overpowered. If they ask me about this, they should just completely remove the entire thing, but we're going to see how it goes. The open beta will sure as hell give us some good insight on what's going on with this weapon sling gadget. Now moving on, DICE says Battlefield 6's team balancing will prioritize 4 main factors: your ping, your location, your skill, and server fullness, which probably refers to the server population. Such factors and their prioritization will be based on each game mode. It won't be the same across all. So some people are panicking over 2 factors, your ping and your location. This, in my opinion, simply just means you're going to be put into a server location based on your ping. So whatever server location that gives you the least amount of ping possible, you're going to be placed there, and then your skill determines which team will you be playing on. So that has to be the mindset probably when it comes to balancing stuff. So no big deal there, in my opinion. You shouldn't worry or panic over something like that. It's just typical when it comes to it, right? Even Battlefield 4 servers used some mechanics like this. They kicked you if your ping was too high. They would place you on different teams based on your KD, based on your KPM, based on your win rate even. So this is something normal. You shouldn't really worry about those kind of stuff. And finally, Intel has partnered with EA to optimize Battlefield 6 at launch. The game will receive XeSS2 support along with optimizations for Intel Core, Core Ultra, ARC-powered PCs, and handhelds. The open beta will also include Intel's XeSS2 integration once it goes live later this summer. So this is interesting. I hope Intel actually knows what they're doing, because optimization for a game like Battlefield has always been important. If you guys don't know, let me inform you in on something. Battlefield has almost always been shitty when it comes to optimization. Well, except for Battlefield 1 probably. That game was awesome when it comes to almost everything. The optimization on that game was just phenomenal. When it comes to optimization, Battlefield has always been lacking, and 2042 is honestly on the top of the list when it comes to not being optimized. This game uses so much CPU, so much more than you possibly can imagine. I have an 8-core 16-thread CPU, and it just uses sometimes up to 70% of my entire CPU, which is really odd when it comes to a multiplayer game. 6-core CPUs sometimes even lag here. Now, according to what's going on in the market of PC gaming right now, Intel is literally just losing their popularity when it comes to CPUs. AMD is actually taking over and winning the war with dominance. So that said, I hope Intel actually does something that helps the game run on Intel and AMD CPUs as well. So I hope whatever Intel does, AMD CPUs can also have some share in it. Those AMD CPUs are almost on every single PC these days. So I hope Intel knows what they're doing, because it really matters when it comes to performance in a game like Battlefield. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and hope this was helpful, somewhat informative. You make sure to go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this news roundup. Let me know if you think Battlefield 6's open beta will be optimized, because the required specs are there and they don't really look interesting. Like an RTX 2060 can only get 30 FPS on 1080p low settings. I really can't believe anything like that. That's just not possible. A 3060 Ti on 1440p high settings can't get that much FPS when the RTX 2060 is lacking that bad. So in my opinion, we have to put that to test ourselves and see how things go from there. Thank you all guys for watching, and until next time guys, stay cool.